Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I just recorded this entire video and then somehow it didn't go on my memory card. But I'm so happy to be back home, back here making videos for you guys. We were on a 10-day vegan cruise and I got so sick. Like, I got the stomach flu or gastroenteritis and I literally thought that I had norovirus. I mean, I might have. It was really bad. It was bad. So now that I'm back home, I've been recovering for the last few days, been making a video for you guys that is going to be what I eat in an entire week. So I'm still working on that video. I think I'm on like the 4th day or something, 5th day. It's been a lot of work, but it's going to be great. So thank you for not forgetting about me. I'm still here. I'm still vegan. We're still healthy. We're still going strong. And today I want to make a video about the supplements that I take on a vegan diet. I am a huge believer in supplements. I've done a ton of research on supplements, and some specific supplements have really helped me to achieve optimal health and fix deficiencies in my body. So I'm just going to talk about that a little bit today. The reason that I believe so much in supplements is because I feel like even if our food is grown in organic soil with organic fertilizers and all this kind of stuff, our soils are so depleted. And when our soils are depleted, the plants that are grown in those soils don't have the same mineral and vitamin qualities that they would if it was grown in a very rich soil that isn't constantly turned over and worked all the time. So that's one of the main reasons that I believe in supplements. I also think our environment really depletes our bodies a lot more than it used to, just with a lot of radiation, a lot of toxins, a lot of things going on. I do 100% believe that you can get everything that you need on a plant-based diet, but there are some things that could be preventing you from doing that. And if you're low in anything, you might need to supplement to get your levels back up. So I don't take a lot of supplements, but there is one that I take every single day, and it is called Ritual. It's an essential 2-a-day women's vitamin that I've been taking for a while now. And there's a little bit of a story about this, so let me just back up a little bit. So back when I had gained 20 pounds, you guys remember that? It was a great time. I had very heavy periods, and I talked to some of the plant-based doctors that I know in the community about this, and I was like, why is this happening? What do I do? And they basically told me, you went from eating a pretty low-fat, starch-based, very clean diet to eating a higher fat diet, and your hormones just got kind of messed up in that switch. So when I was losing weight and I was really serious about it, I was eating about 10 to 15% fat in my diet. And then when I got into maintenance mode and didn't really have any idea what to do, I more or less just focused on eating a whole foods plant-based diet and not really focusing on how much fat I was eating or anything like that. So I was eating a lot of, you know, like acai bowls with peanut butter, which I still eat, but just not as often. A lot of avocado toast, coconut milk in a lot of the dishes that I was making, and just much higher fat. So I went to about like 30+% fat in my diet, and it really made my hormones go crazy. I was getting acne for like one of the first times in my life. My periods went from 3 days, very light and not really problematic at all, to being about 5 days long and very heavy, very painful. And I had to take Advil every single time that I got my period, and I was going through, TMI for any men watching, I was going through a lot of tampons. Like, it was not very healthy at all. I couldn't even use a Diva cup at this point because it would get full way too fast. You guys know about 8 months ago I cleaned up my diet again, started eating lower fat, and I lost about 15 pounds. And that really was a key to getting my period back under control. But the thing that I did not realize when this was going on was that because my periods were so heavy, my body was depleting its stores of iron really rapidly. And I was having some issues that, if you go back through my videos, I talk about it a little bit. I was fatigued, I was losing a little bit of hair, not a lot or anything like that. My skin was really dry, and I just felt pretty tired. And so my body was kind of depleting itself of minerals through this heavy period that I had. Back to the supplement. When I got my period back under control, I had a blood test and my iron levels were still low. And I was like, why is this happening? I was getting all of the recommended daily intake through my diet, And I didn't realize that when you have a deficiency in something, you really need to take a little bit more. Like if you're just taking the recommended daily intake, you're just going to be staying at that baseline level. If you're low, you're going to stay low, but you won't drop down any further. If you are low, you need to take a supplement to bring your levels back up. So I went through a bunch of different kinds of supplements, and this is the one that I found that I like the most. And what I like about it is that it smells so good. Like, I have a very sensitive stomach, so when I was taking other supplements in the past, I found that they would always make me nauseous, and this supplement doesn't do that at all. I also like that you can see all of the little things in it. So what I do is I take Ritual twice a day, and the reason that I do this is because I want to keep my levels baseline. And I know that I eat very healthy, but I am not perfect, and I've been through deficiencies before. It's not very fun. I don't really want to go there again. What I like most about Ritual is that it's designed specifically for women, and the things that we are naturally more inclined to become low in, we're different than men. We usually become a lot lower in iron. Our B12 stores get depleted faster, as well as our magnesium and things that just come along with our monthly cycle. So everything that's in this vitamin is actually works together. So if you're taking an iron supplement, you need to be taking a vitamin D supplement. So I take this with lemon water first thing in the morning, and then I take it with dinner. But for any women out there looking for a very good vegan natural supplement, I would highly recommend taking Ritual. Not only is Ritual vegan friendly, sugar friendly, non-GMO, gluten-free, and allergen-free, it's sourced straight from suppliers, leaving out any potential colorants and hidden misleading ingredients often found in other vitamins. And the other great thing is that it's a monthly subscription, so it's delivered to your door every single month. It's only $1 a day. You never have to worry about reordering it or running out of it. I always have this every single month delivered on the same exact day, and I take my pills twice a day. I take my vitamins twice a day, and I just don't have to worry about it. It's just one of those other things that I don't have to think about reordering on Amazon.com or whatever every single month. If any of you want to try Ritual out for yourself, they have given me a link to share with you where you will get 10% off your first 3 months. So I will leave that in the description box below. The rest of these supplements I don't take every single day. This supplement is the one thing that has helped Derek's acne tremendously. And it's something we actually just found out about, oh, I don't even know if you can see the label. It's something that we actually just found out about a month ago. So you guys saw our celery juice trials and all that kind of stuff. We were trying everything to help cure Derek's acne. He isn't really the kind of person who wants to go on a really extreme diet. Obviously he could probably do Nina and Randa's clear skin diet and clear it up, but he's not really that kind of guy. He tried it for a few days and he was just I can't do this forever. He likes his chips and he likes his avocado, okay? I don't know. So the base of this supplement is actually called monolaurin, and this is just a brand called lauricidin. So what this is it's made from coconuts, and the main ingredient in it is lauric acid. And through a lot of the research that I did to figure out what was really causing Derek's acne, it seemed like it was mainly a gut issue, which is something that we were kind of suspecting when we started the celery juice. The celery juice, we don't do it anymore just because this worked so well, and the only reason that we were even doing celery juice was to help Derek's acne, and I was just kind of doing it with him because he was making it, I enjoyed it, I wanted to support him. But since he's been starting taking this, he takes this, well, he usually takes it 3 times a day. You're supposed to take it 3 times. Okay, sorry, my camera just ran out of memory, so I had to delete a bunch of stuff. Okay, where did I leave off? So any kind of digestive disorder, people with IBS, if you are deficient in minerals or vitamins like I was with iron, this would be one of the main things that I would probably start taking to help my body be able to digest things better. Because another main problem with us being deficient in vitamins and minerals isn't always just that our food is maybe grown in poor soil, but it can be that our bodies are not able to properly digest and assimilate the things in our food. It's also an amazing immune system booster. When I was on the cruise and I got really sick, I was really sick, you guys. I couldn't keep any food inside of my body for 2 or 3 days. But I think the main thing that helped me was taking this 3 times a day. I will always bring this on vacation with me, just because you never really know what kind of water quality you're drinking or you know, something might get contaminated in the food, and the worst thing that you really want is to get sick on vacation. I could literally go on and on and on about this stuff forever, but do your research, look it up on Amazon, read the reviews. If you have any types of gut issues or deficiencies or anything like that, this can truly help you be able to properly digest food and get better in a much shorter period of time. So the last thing that we have been taking recently are these reproductive tonics. Me and Derek are still on our fertility journey. We're trying everything that we can to help his body be able to produce swimmers again, and I'm just along for the ride, but I'm also taking a female reproductive tonic every morning, and he's taking this male reproductive tonic. I got these from Dr. Morse's website, and we haven't been taking them super long, but we have a lot of faith that hopefully everything will work out and we'll be able to have babies soon. That would be great. I just wanted to mention these just because we started taking them, but I will definitely do an update. I'll probably do some type of a fertility update in a few months, and I'll let you guys know if anything has improved with these. So these other two supplements I don't really take religiously, but Derek takes lion's mane very religiously. It's really good for memory and nerve support. It helps a lot of things. Like, I do take a medicinal 7-blend mushroom powder, and I take that pretty regularly. Wow. I take that pretty often just because I'll throw it in smoothies with like maca powder and all that kind of stuff. So I'm also not covering like a lot of the superfoods that I take in this video, but if you guys want a video on superfoods and the ones that I take on a daily basis or a weekly basis, let me know and I can make that video for you guys. But yeah, so we will take lion's mane every now and then. I should probably be more religious about it. But the one thing that, not this brand specifically, but the Sacred 7 mushroom blend that I take, I'll link it below, helped me with was anxiety and helping me to feel calmer, because it is a very huge nerve supporter. Mushrooms are literally great for absolutely everything. I will leave an article down below for you guys to read if you want to read about medicinal mushrooms and all the different kinds that there are, but I'm a big believer in mushrooms, and the one that I get off Amazon I really like because it's not super expensive. I know there's like companies out there that sell like mushroom coffee and all this stuff, and those brands are great, but I feel like they're really expensive, so I just stick with the one that I get from Amazon because per ounce it's so cheap to buy. And then the last thing that I took religiously for a very long time when I was losing weight, which I take this every now and then, just because I did have a little bit of hypothyroid show up in my blood test. Some of my friends who are doctors, like, should I take a thyroid supplement? And they said there's no way that it could really hurt you. Especially this kind. This one is by GAIA, and it's basically just tyrosine, ashwagandha root, a seaweed blend that has a low dose of kelp, and then some other stuff that I can't pronounce. But this did help me feel a lot better when I was starting like my second mini weight loss journey. It just helped me feel more energetic, and like I was digesting things better, and like my food was actually like becoming energy a lot more efficiently. Sorry, Derek's like riding the four-wheeler around. But I don't want to talk about this a lot because this is something that is super specific to your body, and I would not recommend ever taking a thyroid supplement unless you've had testing done, if you've talked to a doctor and you really know that it's something that you need. But I just wanted to mention it because it is something that I take every now and then, and it did really help me to start losing weight again. But that is everything. I know this video was like really long, but I hope you learned a little bit of something in this video. I feel like I'm semi-knowledgeable about the way that our body works, but you know, always do your own research. Always make sure that you are making the best decision for your body. Make sure that if you are taking supplements, they aren't like extremely high dosages of things that are going to make you sick, and that it's really something that you're kind of lacking in your diet. Like obviously B12 is something that we really do need to take a supplement for, and iron is something that is really hard to absorb sometimes for women, especially if you're having like heavy periods and things like that, which is something that you just sometimes never think about. So anyways, I will stop rambling. Let me know if you guys want me to do the superfoods video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and share it with anybody who you think might help. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!